Hello, welcome to our weekly devotionals, Healing with Hekate. I'm having a little bit of internet trouble today, so hopefully I can stay connected. My phone keeps reconnecting. Hey, Yolanda, thanks for joining. I'm just waiting a few minutes for people to arrive. I'm just mentioning that I have a little bit of internet connectivity issue here today, so hopefully we'll stay live. I've got myself on my data instead of my Wi-Fi. And I have everything set up as usual. We have a candle and a libation and some incense and a statue. And I'm using a feather today to send our affirmations out and our wishes. And hello, Christopher. Thanks for joining again. I'm just doing my own spiritual cleansing of my miasma, my miasma. All right. Just a couple minutes and we'll wait for everyone to join. And I'm going to try to play some music during our quiet time today, see if that works out. I hope I'm trying to figure that out today. If not, we won't. Okay. I also have my cord, my Hecate, Covenant of Hecate cord that I keep for all my rituals I do with the goddess under the Covenant of Hecate. Just one more minute for everyone to arrive. Hi, Lucy. Thanks for joining and looking after my dog while we try to keep this quiet and professional. Okay. Almost ready to go here. Ulysses showed up too. Hi, great to see you. Still sitting a little side saddle over here, but I have a nice cushy chair now, so I can sit upright longer. And for those of you who've been coming weekly, you'll notice some changes in my devotional as I evolve it and grow it like the goddess. It's always, things are always changing. However, the affirmations and the gratitudes stay the same. Those are the things you have to repeat over and over for them to come true. And it is 11:03, so we're going to start with Hecate. Welcome to Healing with Hecate Devotionals, live every Sunday at 11 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Central on the Covenant of Hecate Network Facebook page. Hosted by the Sanctuary of Hecate Lampadaforos, Hecate who's the bringer of light. I am Cece, a torchbearer within the Covenant, and each week we will light incense and candles and pour libations as offerings for the goddess Hecate. She's a goddess of witchcraft, crossroads, healing herbs, transformations, and the moon, and so much more. Hi, Mark. Well, we recite our hymns, share our gratitudes, and state our affirmations during this time. Sharing our gratitude raises our energetic vibrations by bringing our attention to all the things that fill our hearts with joy and helps others experience that joy too. Affirmations are just wishes or prayers that are said as positive statements to help attract the joyful things. It's important that we state our wishes and prayers as positive statements, affirming that they have already been granted. Because the divine acts like a mirror, giving you more of what you're feeling in your heart. We make statements like, I am brave, or my body is healthy, instead of I wish to be brave, or I want to be healthy. Otherwise, we'll always be wishing and wanting for those things. We also refrain from saying things that we don't want to attract. We don't say things like, I'm anxiety-free, or my illness is gone. Those words bring up feelings of anxiety and illness and will only attract more of the same. So if you're praying for your illness to heal and you're only focused on the illness, you'll attract more illness. But if you focus on how it feels to be healthy, you'll receive more good health. Just hang on to that memory of that day that you're feeling really good health and bring that up for you at that time. Your mind and your heart need to be aligned as one so that you can feel the joy of your desires and manifest them into reality. So be careful what you wish for. There'll be time after the session for sharing your experiences if you choose to do so. Please do your own cleansing of your miasma, your negative spiritual dirt that you pick up throughout the day. That can be done with smoke cleansing, ritual bathing, sound cleansing, anointing, things like that. We will begin with our excerpt from the Orphic hymn number 1 to Musaeus, Hecate and Nodia, who we call upon whenever we need guidance at a crossroads in life. Here we go. I call Enodian Hecate, lovely dame, of earthly, watery, and celestial frame, sepulchral, in a saffron veil arrayed, pleased with dark ghosts that wander through the shade. Persian, unconquerable huntress, hail, the world's key bearer, never doomed to fail. On the rough rock to wonder thee delights, leader and nurse, be present for our rights. Propitious, grant our just desires success, accept our homage, and the incense bless. While I light the incense, please state 3 things you're grateful for in the comment sections below. I am grateful for all my family and friends. I am grateful for waking up today. I'm grateful for coffee. I'm grateful for my friend Lucy, who's been very, very helpful to me through my journey this year. I'm gonna get my incense going. And I'm grateful for my permanent happiness, health, love, and wealth. I am grateful that I bring forth from the universe everything that satisfies my heart's desires. And I'm grateful for the wisdom to make the most of my opportunities. I'm also grateful that the goddess has been providing me with lessons for me to learn temperance and patience. That's wonderful, Erin. Thank you for sharing. Erin says, I am grateful of who I've become. I'm grateful for both modern medicine and I'm grateful for healing herbs that Hecate governs. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you, Haley. Gratitudes are coming in. Nice. I hope everyone gets a chance to read them later. Just give it a moment more for people who are still typing. Thank you, Yolanda, for sharing. And you don't have to share your gratitudes, of course, in public. You can do them at home, out loud, or in your head, or in a journal. It's just nice to share them with others to help them feel that too, because I know when I read all the gratitudes, it makes me feel the joy inside, right? And just adds to my own. That's how we do it. We just keep building, pushing it out there. Okay, if you're still typing, continue typing, and please post your gratitudes in the comments below, and we will read them afterwards. Just continue on. We are going to summon Triple Hecate, the goddess of the earth, sky, and sea, from Ovid's Metamorphosis, Book 7, to help us connect with the healing forces of nature. Triple Hecate, you who know all our undertakings and come to aid the witch's art and all our incantations, you, earth, who yield the sorceress herbs of magic force, you, airs and breezes, pools and hills, and every water course, be here, all you gods of night and gods of groves and doors. Next, I am going to light a candle as an offering, while you state 3 wishes or desires in the comments, written as positive affirmations, such as I am, I have, I own. I have wonderful joy in a wonderful way, and my wonderful joy has come to stay. I am at peace with myself and the world. I love everyone and everyone loves me. I'm a spiritual being and my body is healthy and perfect because I'm made in the image of the divine. Other examples of affirmations: I am capable of achieving my goals. I am worthy of love and respect. I am safe and surrounded by love and support. I am growing at my own pace, and I am confident. Sometimes it's helpful to make little post-it notes of those and post them up in your bathroom mirror if you want to be reminded of them every day. Thank you for your gratitudes, Ulysses. It's 11:11. We need to get those affirmations out there. Thank you, Christopher. I am calm. That's a good one. I am calm. I am at peace. Thank you, Haley. I am loved. I am healthy. I have a calm and peaceful life. Anything that you want to attract to you, you state it as an affirmation like it's already happened and feel it in your heart. I think it's probably one of the hardest things to do is connect your mind and your heart. Okay, if you are still typing, please continue to type and put your affirmations in the comments below so we can read them afterwards. Or again, you can say them at home and you don't have to share if you don't choose to. We are going to move on to a third prayer, because, you know, things in threes. To ensure that we're always walking under the light of the goddess's torches, we will recite the 5-virtue prayer written by members of the Covenant of Hecate. We'll do this as a call and echo or call and response type prayer where I will pause after saying each line so that you can repeat after me at home. Sacred Goddess Hekate, help me manifest justice in my actions, temperance in my soul, courage in my choices, wisdom in my words, compassion towards all beings. And with this, we will pour a libation for the goddess. And we're going to close our eyes for just a minute so we can connect with the goddess and listen for any insights, images, watch for images, colors, anything that you feel that might come through in relation to your affirmations or your gratitudes that might give you some insight. And I'm going to try, I don't know if I can, to play music. I hope I can. Oops. Okay. Now, we will raise energy and send our affirmations out using Voices Magicae. And I'm going to be using a feather, not my ink spiel yet. I'll be using a feather for a little while to send our prayers up to the goddess. Incense. Eske kataske, eranorianior, mega samwar boy. Eske kataske, eranorianior, mega samwar boy. Eske kataske, eranorianior, mega samwar boy. Foban yasemne. Hail Hecate, and thank you for your guidance and protection. Blessed are we who follow the moon fire of your torches. And please stay a few moments if you wish to share any experiences or if that anything that came through for you in your short meditation, if you'd like to. Was the music a good addition or no? Just, that's the first time I've tried that. Oh, I'm reading some more affirmations. Thank you. Nice. Thank you so much for sharing, everyone. I'm just going to wait a moment to see if there might be anybody that has any comments they'd like to share. If you don't have any comments and you're done for, you're good, you're okay, maybe say bye, and I'll know that you guys are happy and content and on your way. Otherwise, there's 10 people here, so I want to make sure that if anybody needs to say anything, that they're heard. And feel free to you can drop off too, because that way I know that everything's good to go. And we'll be back here every Sunday, as much as I can do this for as long as I can, every Sunday at the same time. Got to have some consistency. Oh, you didn't find your headphones? Well, every Sunday we'll be back doing this again. And like I said, it will grow and evolve. Oh, and you might notice I mentioned the sanctuary of Hecate, Lampidophoros, lamp carrier, light bringer, torchbearer. But torches being like big and awkward, they have the epithet that they gave her to carry a lamp, which is like a little more reasonable in modern times, I'd say, is carrying a lamp rather than a torch. Lampidophoros would be the Hecate that went and guided Persephone up from the underworld during the Eleusinian mysteries, or helps her go back down as well. She guides her down, she guides her back up, right? With her lamps, with her torches. And she has little helper nymphs or fairies or whatever you want to call them, the good people, called the lampades, who help and assist with that. So this is an epithet that I kind of found just spontaneously recently, and it's becoming a whole sanctuary. And if you'd like to join, I'll drop the link below later today when I get a chance to drop the link to it. But it's, like I said, it's the sanctuary of Hecate, Lampidophoros, under the covenant of Hecate, and I'm just creating it, so it's brand new, and it's just somewhere that we can kind of like have a place where we're doing the work that we're doing today, but more of it, you know, bringing that light and healing with Hecate, and bringing the light side of Hecate up out of the darkness, right? So, all right, thank you, everyone. It's 20 after 11, short and sweet. We'll see you next week. Same time, same channel, and have a good one. Bye-bye.